Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and this is my take on how to solve a rattling visor issue. It's a very rustic, rudimentary and DIY kind of take, so it's nothing contemporary and high-tech. So if you are expecting that, well, this isn't it. So there's two main problems for visor rattling in my opinion. If it's a big visor, it is going to move about with the wind blast and the motion of the bike. So the visor can either rattle on its own fittings or it can hit onto another component of the bike, both of which are happening in my case. So what I did here is take the Allen key bolts off either side, and if you saw my previous visor wrap video, you'll know that I wedged a piece of sellotape, double tape here, as you can see, but that isn't wedged quite perfectly in between the stock visor and the skull of the bike. The intention was to stop the rattling, which worked for a few days but didn't really hold up. So here what I'm going to do is wedge proper double tape into the visor because it's quite flimsy, the stock visor. So even after fully tightening it without packing, the middle part still remains quite lax and it moves about. So I'm just gonna do that here. And so as you can see, there's three pieces of double tape now wedged in between the skull and the stock visor. So I'm just gonna tighten those with the Allen key bolts on either side. My left Allen key bolt is slightly eroded away, unfortunately. Bad car for Bajaj, but it still worked. It just took a little more time to tighten and loosen that bolt a little bit. But it's a trade-off I'm willing to do if it stops the rattling. Also, tape doesn't look great, but again, another trade-off. So here, another thing. My visor often hits my knuckle guards, which are very near the visor. So what I did here basically is I got some double tape at home and took one side off of it, and then I spray painted it black because, well, double tape, it's white. It's not going to look good on a bike which is predominantly red and black, and you're going to be able to tell it's sellotape. So here the logic I used is when the visor moves around, it can hit the knuckle guards. The knuckle guard positioning is good, so I didn't want to move that. So here, as you can see, the black tape is here, which I made at home. It's quite shiny. I like the spray paint finish quite a lot. And basically the theory I used here is that if the visor hits the knuckle guard, if plastic hits plastic, then it's going to make quite a lot of noise, as opposed to plastic hitting that sort of mild cushioning which the double tape provides. It'll make much less of a noise. So that's my two rattling problems solved. I believe I'm going to go for a short ride. I actually shot this at 12:30 a.m. I wasn't sleepy and I really wanted to get this done as well. So basically I just went off for a ride on the bike, and yeah, I just put my phone in my phone mount, put the camera on wide angle mode. The quality isn't great, but I went for a ride and the issue was pretty much solved. I just got to see how long it holds up. It is a very, very cheap solution. And I know a lot of you aren't going to like to put sellotape or double tape in your bike fittings, but for me, this is working out so far. I'll let you know how it goes, how it ages. But for the time being, the extra packing in between the skull and the stock visor and the cushioning between the knuckle guards and the extended visor is going quite well. I hope this was helpful. Ride safe, guys.